How are you doing today? It's good to see you.
I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to get through, make all these different adjustments, and try to handle things as they come.
Okay, that's good. I just wanted to share some information with you. I'm actually going to be gone for vacation in 2 weeks. I'll be gone for a week.
You're going on vacation?
hmm
Well, what about me? What happens to me when you go on vacation?
Well, I'm still going to have my voicemail, and I'll still be working a working voicemail. So if you would like to, you're welcome to call me and leave me a process message on my voicemail. And I will respond to the content or the topics the next time when I'm back in the office and we have a session. And I'll still see you next week for our next session.
Yeah, but you're going to be gone for a week, and what happens in that week? Why can't I go with you?
I mean, it's not that, obviously the appropriateness of the role is for me to be the therapist and for you to be the client, and for you to go with me would change the role. And I do encourage you, though, if a vacation is sounding like something that would be helpful to you, for you to actually take a vacation.
I know, but if I went on vacation, then I wouldn't have access to you. You'd be here, so why can't we go together?
Well, in terms of the role, it would not be appropriate. What I feel is if you are having a crisis situation or emergency comes up, I'm going to have the crisis line phone number on my voicemail. And they are fully trained staff of crisis counselors that you can call in an emergency or a situation that is really intense and you need to see someone right away.
Yeah, but this is kind of, this is it's kind of shocking that you're going to be gone and I won't have access to you if I need you. I mean, the crisis center or crisis line, they don't know me. They don't know my history or anything. So I'm just, I don't understand. You shouldn't be able to go on vacation when I have, when I need you.
I know that you have a lot of needs and that it's hard for you to adjust to things, so that's why I'm kind of telling you this so that you can be aware of it before it happens. And I think it's really good. I can imagine what that's like for you to open up yourself and share yourself so freely with the counselor, with the therapist, which I really do value and appreciate. And I think that's helped you to do a lot of the work that you're doing in here. At the same time, I think it's important for you to help me understand why that's important to you.
Well, you've just always been here for me, and it would be hard for you not to be here if I needed you.
Okay. So a continual support has been helpful to you. I've always been someone that you can kind of listen to you and can kind of give you feedback. At the same time, it's sounding like you might be afraid of what that week would be like without that.
Well, yeah. I mean, most people don't know me, and you know me, and I mean, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get through? What am I supposed to do?
Well, I mean, I think we can definitely plan some activities, and I can support you in creating some activities that will keep you active during that time. And you can always call and leave a process message. You can always email me. I will be checking my emails, and I may respond quicker to email than to voicemail. I may not respond. I know that sometimes, as you were saying, what's been comfortable is continual support and continual feedback. But sometimes in life you don't receive that continual support and continual feedback. And that's where you have to kind of go within yourself for that support and that feedback.
Well, if I could email you, that would be better than leaving you a phone message that you're not going to be able to get back to me for a week, and maybe just not being able to talk to you, but being able to correspond with you would be an easier. Maybe that would be a way for me to cope. I don't know. I hope so.
So I stand here in needing to take a vacation, and you stand there in needing me not to take a vacation. And my hope is that an email or some kind of process message is a way for us to meet in the middle, and for you to understand that the truth is that you are important to me. You're very important to me, and you deserve to have my fullest attention and my fullest participation in our work. However, with that being said, I cannot give you that unless I make myself be just as important to me as you are to me. And by doing that, I will need to take a vacation.
Well, I mean, since you put it that way, I mean, it sounds, I was like being a little, maybe not considerate of your, vacation time, but if I could, if just to know that I would have some kind of a connection with you, I guess would help.
And we are still going to plan on meeting in the meantime, so we can plan on what you feel may come up during that time, and we can arrange for your schedule to be more occupied and for you to feel like you have more to do during that time. And then, we can sort of plan for if there's an emergency or a crisis. There are, different colleagues of mine that I can, if you need to check in with them, if you don't want to just call a crisis line phone number, that could be something that we could try to connect about during that time.
Okay, I would be willing to settle on that, I guess.
And processing is important. I think you can write a lot of what you want to say to me in a journal if you don't want to send it, or if you do want to send it, and I'd be glad to read the journal when I come back.
That's another thing I could try.
So I understand, that this has been really hard for you to kind of hear, and I really appreciate your willingness to kind of work with me and work around where you stand and where I stand, and for us to find a middle ground.
Okay.
Thank you.